can't spot reduce fat. You can't like go into a mirror, point at a body part and be like, you know what? I just think I want to lose my 5 pounds from this area.
Hello and welcome to Eat the Damn Cake podcast. I am Carly.
And I'm Maddie.
And we are back at it again. Maddie hates when I say that.
She always says that. Carly has no chill when I say something. She's like, can you not say that? And then I'm like, hey, can you not say that anymore? Here she is.
I didn't mean to.
She doesn't like when I say, how was the week? And I like saying that because I like to know how the week was.
Okay.
Fair enough. Nick has been going around. I guess there's a TikTok where people say, fair enough. And I've never seen it before.
I haven't seen it.
Me either. Yesterday, he said it, I think, 92 times. Every time I said something, he'd be like, fair enough. And I was like, this is the most annoying thing ever. Well, if you've never listened to us before, we just hopped right into it. Our podcast is about breaking stereotypes in the fitness industry and creating a more inclusive environment for all body types and people. So if you're listening to us for the first time, welcome on in. Welcome.
We do that every single time.
Welcome.
Okay. So how was the week?
How was it? So I don't know about you, but the warm weather is giving me this like surge of serotonin that I didn't know I needed until I have it.
Oh, yeah. No, the weather has been absolutely incredible.
Impeccable, really. It actually hasn't, but today is gorgeous. So I don't know about you, but when there's one nice day, it erases all the past days that have been shit.
It's like,
I'm like, oh God, warm weather is upon us.
Also,
even though it snowed the other day.
Yeah, that was wild. That was Friday. That was literally 4 days ago. Wild. Do you know what's so funny that I was thinking about the other day?
What was it?
You know,
What was it? Almost said
you know how Dad was like, am I on the podcast this week? And like things like that. Joe is the same way.
Really?
Joe literally
does he listen now?
Yes.
Ever since you started dropping his name and telling him you were dropping his name, now he listens?
He listens. And like he's just like Roger, where he's like,
except Roger has always been a little.
But he's like, I don't want to be on the podcast. Like you always like expose me. You always say so much. And now he's just like living for.
He's like, did you say my commercial?
Yeah,
did you say it? You're like, no.
Say my name. The other day, I was at home and I ordered a bunch of Chewy boxes, or Chewy things for Duke. And they all came in separate boxes. So I opened a bunch of them and condensed it into like put it away and stuff and like left the boxes. My dad, Roger, was like, Carly, what are you going to do with all these Chewy boxes? And I was like, don't worry about it, Dad. I'm going to take care of them because I'm not worried about it. And I'm like, we all know.
That's like the most typical dad thing. They're like, they ask you a question. It's not meant to be passive aggressive, but it is totally passive aggressive. Yeah. They're like, so what are you going to do about that? And I'm like, nothing. They're like,
I'm not worried about it.
I'm not worried about it. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay.
Although I didn't end up touching them.
Sorry, Mom, because I came home this morning and I haven't cleaned like my room out completely yet. She's like, can you go in and like label everything of like what you want to keep? I'm like, yeah, totally. And I did not do it. Sorry, love you.
Sat on the couch and watched an hour worth of TikToks.
Don't be mad. What I was gonna say though, speaking of packages, so my friend, you've heard of a FabFitFun box, right?
Yeah.
So it's like that monthly, or not monthly. It's like every 3 months you get a box, like a seasonal thing, right?
Isn't it like $200 for the year? And
it's like cheap. It's not cheap, but it's cheap for what it is. Okay. But like I don't have extra money.
Yeah.
Same. I'm poverty line, like broke. Like I'm not gonna talk about my credit cards because Roger will haunt me.
Yeah.
So my friend got one, and if you get one, right, they give you a code to send out to your friends, and they can get like a starter box for like $5. And I'm like,
$5.
Send me that
Sign
shit.
Me up.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, absolutely. I'll try out the starter box, right? So I got it, and I actually really like what they sent me. Some really awesome things. But my other friend texted in the group chat. I was like, don't forget everyone to cancel it because it'll re-up you if you don't remember to cancel. I'm like, oh yeah, duh. Like go in, click. Oh, here we go. I am under the impression that I canceled, right? So I'm like, okay, go Maddie. First time you ever didn't forget to cancel something that charges you money. Last week, I get a notification from, do you have the shop app? It like shows you how to track all the packages you've ordered. And I'm like, what? I didn't order anything. And I click it and it's like, your FabFitFun box is on its way. And I'm like, shit.
Oh.
So I check my bank account, $50 out of it. And then I go and look and they're like, oh, you only have the seasonal one. Like, so I canceled, I like demoted my membership. Like I was originally the premium membership and then I pressed cancel and they're like, sad to see you go. I'm like, cancel. And and
that's BS.
I know. And I texted all my friends and I was like, yeah, I got charged. And like, oh my God, call and write into them. I'm like, I'm actually not that upset because I'm kind of excited to get
now it's getting sent to the house and mom and dad are gonna be like,
that's my thing too. I had no idea I was getting it and I would have changed the address before if I had known I was getting charged for it. But because when I first got the starter box, everyone, you know what happens when your parents see a package. My mom goes, tell me you didn't sign up for that. And I'm like, don't worry. And she's like, if I see another one of those boxes, I'm like, well, just you wait. It's coming on April 23rd. So,
oh my God.
I'll maybe I'll post an unboxing because I'm a hashtag influencer just like Carly is.
Wait, so tell us about how your celery juice is going.
Oh my God. Y'all, first time I've ever actually stuck to doing something that I said I was going to do on the podcast. Remember when I was like, I want to start journaling every morning.
I'm going to start making coffee.
Yeah. No.
When Dad
none
chased
of that.
Around with
the vanilla syrup.
Yeah.
Yep, nope. So haven't stuck to anything, but this is week 3. We're week 3. Week 3 of having celery juice every day and juicing it myself. What I will say is the first week I didn't really feel anything and I was like weirded out that my stomach wasn't doing anything, but someone said it takes a little while for your body to like get used to it.
Yeah.
And for the actual detox, the gut detox, like for you to basically shit your brains out like every day.
Oh my God.
So I was like really nervous. And then I was like, okay. Like the day it started kicking in, I was like,
here it is.
Oh no.
Here
it comes. Like any of you lactose intolerant peeps, you know, when you have milk, like that's what happens when you drink celery juice every morning. It's
God.
Hello, you're not going to be okay. Find a bathroom right now. And you're like, okay, right, great.
Yeah.
But do I feel better? I will say if you are prone to like dehydration, like so if you're exercising a lot, if you just find that if you're hungover, but I'm thinking more day to day, like
that could happen to people too.
Yeah, you know, just being
hopefully not
drinking enough water. Like I think we're all guilty of it sometimes. I wake up sometimes with a headache because obviously when you're sleeping, you're not drinking water while you're asleep. So
I chug.
Carly's a psycho and she drinks it.
I fill this up before the night and by the next morning it's empty.
That's disgusting. I've never done that my whole life. But
I drink water while I'm sleeping.
Yeah, we know you're the loudest water drinker ever. Ew, I don't want to hear that in my ears right now. But what I was ew, did you hear how loud that swallow was?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what I will say is if you have a headache, drink some celery juice. That shit goes away in 2 seconds. Like this morning, I woke up with a little bit of a headache. And
why, Maddie?
I don't know. I was on my best behavior last night. So what about you?
Same.
And it went away. So I will report back in a week and see after a month of doing it.
Yeah.
Like how it's doing.
And also next week, our guest can provide a lot of insight on that.
If you're ever curious about more insights about celery juice, go to the Medical Medium on Instagram. I also have the Medical Medium book about every single like fruit and vegetable and legume and anything and every single thing it does for your body. Yeah. It's so cool. But yeah, that's what's been happening.
Love that.
How are you feeling today, Karkar?
Good.
Kaka.
Ready to go. We have the grand class tonight.
Yes, we're so excited.
Excited.
Don't worry if you missed out again.
May
3rd.
We're going to do 2 classes. We're going to do a 5:30 and a 6:30 so that you can get right on in there.
Plan your week out.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be lit.
Go live next week, next Monday. So keep an eye out on the Built by Biron Instagram. We'll repost on Eat the Damn Cake, but look out for Built by Biron.
Yeah.
We also brought back This or That this week. We hope you all voted.
Yes.
We got a lot of votes.
No, we had a lot of votes. I think not having it for a couple weeks made people be like, where the hell did it go?
Yeah. We just like to keep you on your toes.
We just keep you on tiptoeing around.
On your tiptoes.
So today we really want to dig in about Chloe Ting's 2-week ab program.
Get abs
this is
in
loaded.
2 weeks. It has this YouTube video, Get Abs in 2 Weeks by Chloe Ting, has over 100 million views.
I just want to say, this is bullshit.
I'm speechless.
I'm speechless because I just want to tell everybody I was doing at least like almost 10 minutes of abs every day without a day off through the whole summer, all of quarantine. I've never had more than 2 abs in my whole life, and I'm pretty sure it's just where the split of my rib cage is, and I'm okay with it. But I'm just saying, no matter what I do, I have not been able to just get abs.
No trainer should ever market Get Abs in 2 weeks because...
Well, you always have them.
You always have them, but like... She's marketing like your body is going to be hourglass
and look like hers,
sculpted, and that
have that deep line.
Yeah, she had that like the picture up like that, and it's like, take a look. This picture up.
It's just like a very ripped body, which is awesome. Good for you. But that's great.
That's not going to happen in 2 weeks, and it's not going to happen from a couple crunches.
And it's also just okay. So basically, what Chloe Ting's whole thing is it's 2 weeks and you're supposed to do it every single day. And in the video, or like, she basically guarantees that you'll see results in 2 weeks.
So if you don't know who Chloe Ting is, she's a YouTuber and
a vlogger
and a fitness influencer, which means she probably like models fitness clothes.
We're
not trying to like shit on her life right now by any means, and I am, only because she's not a certified trainer, and that really bothers me. Like if you like, who knows what she went to school for, but like it was advertised that she is not a certified personal trainer. So like where is her knowledge coming from other than the fact that she is shredded and thinks she can get people in shape now?
So I obviously did some little bit of research. So Ting's most popular workouts are designed to give you toned flat stomach or even 6-pack abs. But this article is saying like her videos most likely will not do that. They like preface. They're like, they will most likely not do that. You can't spot reduce fat. You can't like go into a mirror, point at a body part and be like, you know what? I just think I want to lose my 5 pounds from this area.
Never.
Unfortunately,
that's not how it works.
In a perfect world, yeah, of course we would like to point at a section that we're not obsessed with and be like, I'd like to lose that fat, please.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. I know for me, the first place I lose fat is like my face.
Yeah.
And that's the first place I gain it. And like I don't get to pick and choose where it goes away from. And I think people think when you're doing core, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, yes, you're probably getting stronger abs, but there are 3.2 million other things that you need to do in order to have an actual visible 6-pack.
And
abs are made
in the kitchen. It literally includes diet. It includes
genetics.
It includes not just targeting your abs. It includes adding weight in.
Yeah.
It includes
lifting
doing
heavy,
full body things. Like you can't just do a couple crunches, couple planks, and get after 2 weeks have visible abs. So I also looked up an article. And it's actually a BuzzFeed article, which is like, sounds stupid, but
not super credible, but they were testing it.
Yeah.
Basically. So it's not like scientific.
It's not scientific, but these 2 girls said, we're going to do this 2-week ab workout every single day for 2 weeks, take before pictures, take after pictures, and see there's no difference.
It's one of those things where it's like,
and they showed the pictures.
I'm sure maybe she was stronger. She probably is stronger.
Yeah, they said they felt stronger in their abs, but like, the fact that they guaranteed you'd have abs in 2 weeks is just like not it.
Also, it's like I said, everyone's born with abs. Everyone has them. Not everyone will ever. Like I said, I've never had abs, and I've spent hours and hours of training before in my life, and they just never came, and that's fine. But the only way to burn belly fat is to lower your overall body fat percentage, which will then probably like, you know, maybe show your abs, but at the same time, like you can't spot reduce fat. But another thing that this article is saying is since she's not a certified trainer, but she also is bullshit. So she's a fitness vlogger. So she's the type of person that loves to work out, and we love a gal that loves to work out. Yeah. Support that, but you don't ever want to put yourself in the position where you're teaching people how to work out because you actually might injure them.
Yes, if you're not a credible source.
Well, and you're not trained on how the body works. So I guess in this article it said Ting's workout videos don't have any real advice on how to do the exercises that she's showing or demoing. She just does like a brief description, and it's like
she's like, so just pull your knee into your chest.
She's saying for the viewers to engage their core. And it's like, well, yes.
So what do you do? Are you pulling your belly button to your spine?
Are you are you engaging your glutes? Are you know what I mean? There's just like so like, you know, when we're doing V-ups or leg lowers, it's like press your low back into the floor, dead bugs, press your low back into the floor.
Yeah.
Like she just says, engage your core. And it's like, you got it. You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
What is that from? That's from,
that's a meme.
No, that's from Stewie. What is that?
I don't know.
What show is that? Family Guy. Yeah, they go, you son of a bitch, I'm in. Me next to that all the time. If we catch each other doing something, we're like, you son of a bitch. But obviously you're engaging your core when you're doing core.
And if you're not, you're going to get injured and hurt your low back.
The first spot, y'all, that gets injured when you're doing core wrong, back. Sam, say it with us. Back. There it is. So it's possible to follow along, but it's also, you probably aren't getting the most effective workout either because you're not engaging your muscles correctly. You're not instructed to do it correctly. So like you can go and we say this all the time, you can go and do an exercise for hours and hours. And if you're doing it wrong, you'll gain absolutely nothing.
You'll gain nothing and you'll
possibly hurt yourself.
Yeah, possibly injure yourself.
So, you know,
all in all,
the more I read about her, and nothing against her as a person. It's just more like...
No, I hate her. I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding. That was so dramatic.
That was so drama. It's just make sure when you're getting exercises virtually, like, you know, if you feel like you have a good understanding of movements and you just want to switch your workout up, you know, go ahead, use people that might not be teaching them correctly as long as you know how to modify them to do them well. Yeah. But if you feel like you don't have that knowledge to be like, okay, I actually need to be taught how to do the movement, maybe go to like a more credible source, someone that's, you know, either went to school for it, have taken like personal training exams, do it for a living, doesn't just like do it because they do have an amazing core and body and they're like, oh great, I can... She probably makes a lot of money off of it. Definitely. I would assume.
Oh, 100%. So, I mean, that's a YouTube video, but she probably has like sponsors.
Right. You know, when you have 100 million views on something, that's just what you have to be careful of though in this day and age too with social media. It's like a lot of influencers will claim that they are a fitness instructor and can get you in shape. And
well, think about it. Like Khloe Kardashian, revenge bod.
Yeah.
Like, what is
she wasn't training the people though.
No, I get that. But like, what? Like, why did she? Because she got thin and lost weight, so like she gets a show all of a sudden because of that. Like, that what?
It's just like, well, she's also that's different because she's a very wealthy celebrity. She could get anything she wanted with Kris Kardashian as her mother. She runs Kris runs the world.
The devil works hard, but Kris Jenner
she works harder. But yeah, try to shy away from that, and then I'm like, you know. If you really want to, you can, but we say no. We say, come do core with us.
Yeah.
Or any other certified fitness instructor who has your best interest in mind.
Yes. And not just a bunch of sponsors up their hoo-ha. Speaking of hoo-ha.
Oh my God. Speaking of, we have, you know, a quick, cute, fun, flirty word from our sponsors. Flowers are blooming, the grass is growing, and it's time to chop the weeds. Thanks to our sponsor, Manscaped, you can trim your holes safely and efficiently. I'm talking about ball trimmers. Manscaped, the global leaders in men's below-the-waist grooming, have an inclusive offer for our audience. Use code BIGNIGHT, BIGNIGHT, to get 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. Join the other 2 million men who trust Manscaped, are women. They are here to make sure you are trimmed and smelling nice. After all, it is time for some damn spring cleaning.
The premium Manscaped Weed Whacker uses 9,000 RPM, motor-powered 360-degree rotary dual blade system. Manscaped is making whacking your weeds a time to look forward to delivering maximum confidence while providing hygiene. Speaking of incredible hygiene, Manscaped has formulations to keep you fresh and ready for everything that comes your way all day.
Wow. That shit's amazing.
20% off and free shipping with the code BIGNIGHT at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code BIGNIGHT at manscaped.com. It's spring cleaning, baby, and your balls will thank you. That's the nose hair trimmer. That is the nose hair trimmer.
Honestly, though, so
don't shove that up your nose. Someone used it in the office.
Someone used it in their nose?
Mine. Yeah, Chris.
Oh. Gross. Like, yucky. Honestly, though, I don't know about you, and like I don't mean to expose anyone, so I won't use their name, but a man in my life that I'm around a lot, sometimes I'll catch a glimpse and there'll just be like some nose hairs dangling down, and I'm like, take care of that. They just like rip them out, but that would be way less painful if you had a little nose hair trimmer.
Literally stick their fingers up their nostrils.
That's what
and
Joe does.
Out. You did not expose your person and just expose Joe.
You've said that before, though.
Joe does rip out his nose hairs.
Just for funsies.
Like, I think it's for reaction, like around the people around him. Like, I think
did you give him the weed whacker?
Yes, I did. And
Great.
I shoved it up his nose. I was like, I did. He walked
probably got caught. There's so much up there.
It is a weed whacker.
But yeah, 20% off, y'all. Try it out. It's not just for men. It is also clearly for women. We are two women that have both used.
I've used the weed whacker,
and then I use the so-called ball trimmer for my leg hair. So it works.
Yep.
It has no nick technology. You could use it for your lady parts too if you wanted. Who knows?
Cool. You could. I didn't know how to respond to that. Well, anyways, guys, we just wanted to take a little trip down memory lane.
Memory lane. If you have wondered where we came from, what we're doing, it's kind of crazy. We were sitting in the car the other day and we go, you know what we should talk about? It's been a year pretty much since we started our business, Built by Biron.
We started last January 2020, not really knowing where we were going with it.
Right.
We started with an 8-week program that people could sign up for. It was on the more expensive side, but it was like a program detailed to each person. So it was like worth it. It was like basically like personal training, but all virtual.
Right.
And we would send gym workouts and like film videos and.
Yes.
Yes. Are you cutting me off?
I was just like, I get the gist.
Okay, but the people who never signed up like don't know what we originally created Built by Biron to be. And that was it.
I don't think now looking back when we created it, I don't think we really knew what we wanted it to be. We were like, yeah, an 8-week program. Isn't that what people typically do when they start their own fitness business?
Yeah. And
the pandemic was what forced us to shift. Yeah. So, we were reminiscing because in March
2020.
Yeah, March.
When
we were like
shut down.
I think so. We taught our first grand class in March, and we were like, "Holy shit!" A year ago, we were teaching for free on Instagram Live to possibly no one sometimes in our parents' basement
with 2 sets of weights. And on a nasty ass carpet with the worst camera angles, our front camera on our iPhone, like computer propping it up with like a little speaker.
It's insane. And I think it's important for you all to know that about us. Like, we started from legit nothing.
The bottom.
Really. The bottom of the barrel. 3 months we taught for free.
So what our first big splurge that we were like, oh my gosh, should we do it? Was Zoom. We bought like the premium Zoom.
I think it was $140.
Yep. And for like the year. And I think I just charged my card the other day now.
We need a refund.
Yeah. So that like happened. We bought Zoom, and then like after I'd say a month, people started just donating to us. They were like, thank you so much for these workouts.
Yeah.
Like, can we
People were so sweet.
So generous. Like, can we give you donations? And we were like, yeah. And then we just took every donation and started to upgrade our equipment.
We were like, okay. It took us like over a month to get a tripod.
Yeah. To get a phone stand, to get a computer holder, stand, like to get more weights. Like,
right. And like, which we actually really didn't get to accumulate until September when we started building our own space.
Yeah.
So, start in our parents' basement. Then finally it's warm out. We're like, okay, well now we have the beautiful, we have the beautiful pool as our background as opposed to the fireplace.
Which it was really fun teaching outside.
Yeah.
And we had a great group of people doing it every single day.
We taught 6 days a week. I also look back and I'm like, holy crap, we taught Monday through Saturday. Every day at 7:30.
And we gave ourselves Sundays off and then back at it again we were Monday morning.
Unemployed pretty much.
Yeah.
So
we both were.
We were like, what else do we have to do? And then as we built a better following, like we gained almost 1,000 people during quarantine.
During that 3 months.
We just barely had 1,000 people following us on Instagram. Not that followers matter, but we found the word got spread.
Yeah.
And we went up to 2,000. We were like, holy crap.
Yeah.
And then we created our subscription.
Starting in September. So how the subscription worked was we pretty much filmed every single video that we did
and saved it.
And we were uploading it to YouTube.
Yeah. And people were accessing it. And at that point, when we were using YouTube, we were charging people, I think
$3 a class.
We charged people $3 a class.
Because in June we started charging. It was like $15 for the week or $3 a class or $5
for Built with Weights.
Yeah.
And we were lowballing it because we were at that point where we were like, we don't want to take advantage of people during a really shitty time.
Yeah, but people were donating more than that anyways. So we were like, okay, so if we make it affordable, like $3 a class, then I think that is fair,
Yeah. I mean,
than the people who were sending us like $50 every other week. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it was one of those things where people were doing what they could, and that's what we were trying to make it. We wanted it available to everybody. So then we made the subscription. Our subscription is only $30 a month. So if you're still thinking about doing it, it is basically, if you think about it, one boutique fitness class is $30 and you get 20 for $30.
Yeah. And burnouts. And I mean, we started the subscription not really, hoping we'd get 10 people signed
We were like, oh my God.
We hope we get at least 10.
Yeah.
We got 40 our first month and we were shocked.
Elated. We were so excited. And then as we've built it up to a bunch of different things, we have low impact now. We had a mindfulness package for a little while with yoga. We now have 110 subscribers. And now we're teaching in person and we have our own space.
Yeah. Like personal training, small group training, teaching in Boston.
And it's so funny because
have a podcast.
Yeah. It's just this past year, as many crappy things have happened. And like as many times as I was like, okay, like I'm just grateful I have a job because so many people lost their jobs. Like we got so unbelievably lucky and we worked so unbelievably hard to get to where we are now. And it's just insane because when we were teaching to 30 people in person at the Grand, we were like, holy shit.
It was surreal.
It
was like teaching to people in person, doing the class that we made up, that we started.
Taught for almost a year now.
Yeah, taught for a year now. And like, it was created in our parents' basement with like one set of weights and like me and Maddie.
Me and Carly would literally fight through the entire workout. People would sometimes just be like, I wanted to take the workout
to watch you guys bicker.
Yeah. And we were like, oh gosh.
So like thinking about like how far that has actually come,
and we would be nowhere without many of you listening right now, like all of you, like, it's just the support from all of you have been so incredible, and we're just so lucky and blessed and grateful.
And we have the best community surrounding Built by Biron and Eat the Damn Cake podcast. Like, we honestly, I mean, you guys might not even know how this podcast came about, but we filmed a video for to promote our subscription based thing.
Our subscription.
Yeah, our subscription.
Just our subscription. Our subscription-based
fitness
product.
Thing. Yeah, our subscription product. So we reached out to one of my friends, Kyle, who I knew did videos for Big Night and the Grand. And I was like, hey, have you ever done a fitness video? Would you be willing to do one for us? And he was like, yeah, I can. And so we show up. We do it in Seaport. It's a really awesome video.
So good. Kyle's the best.
Kyle is the best. He is the GOAT with videos. And Sam.
I love.
But we didn't know you back then. But now we worship Sam. And
then podcasting got brought up.
So then after the video, he delivered it to us. A couple weeks later, texted us and was like, would you guys ever be interested in doing a fitness podcast? And we were like,
totally.
Yeah. But like, what would we talk about? Like,
and here we are. You guys know so much about us.
I know.
Now. It's probably frightening.
And then like, that's how this all came about.
It just blossomed.
Yeah. And we are so thankful every single day. And like, we never like have really dove into that story with you guys before, but we want you to know that if you have ever taken a class, told a friend about a class, listened to the podcast, anything, we are thankful for you. And we would not be here without you. So we appreciate each and every one of you who throws us a like, throws us a listen, left a review, whatever. We thank you and we love you.
Supporting small is so important. So even if you can't afford to take a class, please DM us though. If you ever do want to take classes and you feel like it's not within your means, let us know.
Yeah, we never want anyone to
feel like they can't access, right?
Yeah, not be able to like take a class just because they're stressed about money. Like,
and
we've been there.
Oh, sister. Have I been there?
I
have maxed out a credit card before and then sold stocks that I had
to pay it
given to me when I was birthed. I sold it. Did Roger get really mad? Yes, he did. Did I pay off my $1,000 credit card though? Okay. Sure did.
Maddie, there are a lot of people in worse credit card
Well, that was when I was just graduating college. I had no job, but I was completely unemployed.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you, that was my limit. That's all they gave me was $1,000. So it's not like I maxed it out. Like, I actually maxed it out.
Yeah.
And I had not great credit and I only got $1,000 allowable.
So, perfect.
I've moved up from there though.
Yes.
Because now I spend more money.
Beautiful.
Moral of the story, be financially responsible.
The end. All right. Well, you guys, once again, thank you so much for everything. And
I guess this was just like...
This was a thank you.
I think this was a thank you. And it's also just like a reminiscing of... I guess it's giving ourselves a little bit of a pat on the back, which I feel like we don't do that often because we're always just chasing for bigger, better things and amazing things at that. But sometimes, if you're going towards something or you have a goal or you're starting your own business, like take a step back and give yourself some kudos. Like this was not easy by any means. And I'm really proud of us.
Manifest that shit and work hard.
Manifest that shit.
And work hard.
Work hard.
Like honestly, if me and Maddie hadn't taught 3 months of free classes to show people what we were all about, I don't think it ever would have become what it is today. Like,
absolutely not.
You gotta give some to get some. You get what you give.
You get what you get. What was that? Was that my hair?
Yeah.
Snaps for that.
All right. We did pet peeves for this or that this week.
And every time I read one, I felt personally attacked by Carly. It's like, that's weird. Where'd you get that one?
There was just one that I personally attacked you and like even like put stomp around the house like in. Okay. Anyways.
Anywho.
This or that. Loud chewing. This is you to me because I chew loudly.
You are a loud chewer.
I said close your mouth.
I also did. One time, I don't know where I was. I was just sitting in a...
Chew. Swallow.
Oh, no, not even that story. I was sitting in a room with someone and they were eating cereal.
Oh my God.
And you don't realize how awful cereal is to listen to someone eat. They're like scooping it up and like, and then they're like just chewing. And have you ever like stared at someone until they finally look at you and you're like, what's going on in there?
Yeah.
Just curious. How do you not hear yourself? Like the amount of times that has happened to me, and not a lot of things bug me, but
Loud chewing.
I need just chew with your mouth closed.
283 people are with you on that, and 36 doesn't bother them.
Can I be you?
Yeah.
I wish I didn't focus, like hyper focus on it when I first start hearing it.
Next one, slow walkers. Can't stand that or take your time.
Can't stand it.
Can't stand it. So Joe the other day goes, my biggest pet peeve, fast walkers. And I'm like,
you're dating one, Joe.
Well, yeah, no, that he hates when I walk fast. And I'm like, I hate when you walk slow. So there we go.
Where is the sense of urgency? I mean, okay, if you're not in a packed area, but like the people that like take up the whole hallway or like whole spot or
so
like
annoying.
A couple that's holding hands just sauntering around. And I'm like, don't you have anywhere to go?
I'm like running with my backpack hunched over.
Carly walks a little faster than I do. Like when I walk with her, I physically get sore because it's like a run pace.
My mom trained me.
Colleen is a very fast walker.
She walks faster than I do. Like she walks at Duke's pace and I'm like getting pulled by Duke.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Yeah, so.
But I need a sense of urgency. And that's because we grew up on the East Coast.
296 people said can't stand it.
Yep.
26 said take your time.
All right. We're all like pretty much on the same page, I feel like.
A lot of us, when people don't use a turn signal, grinds your gears or it doesn't matter?
It grinds my gears.
Really?
If I'm not the one doing it, like if Nick's driving and we have to take a left and he just doesn't put the turn signal, he will, but right away I'm like, put your blinker on. Like it annoys me.
It annoys me too. I was gonna say it doesn't matter, but like when someone in front of me like switches lanes and doesn't, I'm like,
the petrifying rap of Carly.
251 said it grinds their gears. 68 said it doesn't matter to them. Close talkers, come closer or back up, please.
It depends.
Well, in this economy, like back the fuck up. But
I feel like now though that people have masks, it doesn't bother me as much because I'm like, at least I'm not feeling their warm breath on my face.
Ugh, smelly warm breath.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it unless I know. Like I close talk to all of my friends and like family and boyfriend, but I wouldn't go up to a stranger and talk in their face.
Yeah, there's some
That'd
people,
be a weird vibe.
Yeah, it is a weird vibe. 28 people said come closer.
I love that for you guys.
282 said back up, please. Slow drivers in the fast lane. You know.
Hiss. Carly.
I am a
tailgater
to the metal type of bitch.
Roger, back me up on this one. Do you think Carly tailgates?
No, not in his car or mom's, but in mine, yes.
Safe driving techniques.
Okay, no, I'm not a tailgater. I'm more of like, I'll make you feel uncomfortable until you move over to the lane that you're supposed to be in.
So Carly's one of those asshole drivers, basically.
You know what? When you grow up driving in New England and driving through Boston, like when you lived here, you're on the defense.
Here's the thing. If I'm not like in a rush, it doesn't bother me. It's only if it's my own freaking fault. So if I left the house too late and I'm going to be late to somewhere, it's everyone else's fault on the road. I'm like, you're driving so slow.
Yeah, same.
And then
it's
if
true.
I have, like, you know what I mean?
Wow,
So I think
that was really big of you to admit because I would never admit that.
Oh, no, it's only everyone
it's your
else's fault when it's actually my fault.
I think everyone's a horrible driver besides me. So
okay. What
286 said speed it up, honey. 28 said it's all good.
It's all good.
People who can carry on a conversation about anything. I love to talk or shut the fuck up.
I love to talk.
If
you said shut the fuck up, clearly you've never spoken to me before. Zim. She's my best friend, so I'll take that one.
That's so funny.
No, but it's so true. It's one of those things. I guess if I'm in a bad mood, I get it. Like, don't talk. But
like in the morning, if I go to like somewhere,
what's happening over there?
I'm trying to think. Like when I was teaching, so I picked up a class the other day on a Sunday morning, and I don't usually teach Sunday mornings. And for some reason, I was in a really bad mood about teaching that day. And I'm going to be honest about it. I did not want to teach that day. It was my 14th day in a row teaching, and I was like not feeling it. And I got to the studio and I just did not want to talk to anyone. Like that was one of those shut the fuck up moods. But then the girl who works the front desk.
You can't do that.
What?
I think you can't do that.
Why?
Well, I feel like you need to be like bright and bubbly.
Yeah, you like
class.
need to be. But then the girl who's working the front desk is literally the most genuine, nicest human being. And so I got there and I was instantly in a better mood. But my poor dad got the wrath of it before I left the house. He was like, "What's your plan for today?" I'm like, "Don't you fucking know?"
Poor dad. Carly's moving out, so it's fine.
So I love to talk. It was 203 and 96 people said shut the fuck up.
Well,
people who don't pick up their dog poop. So there are two. This is a loaded.
Is this calculated?
So I hate people who don't pick up their dog poop, like when it's on someone's lawn, when it's on the middle of a path.
Okay, who though in their right mind?
People do it. It's a sin. It literally is a sin.
Who walks their dog on a path and goes, "Oh, Toodles, go ahead and poop in the center of the freaking walkway." Yeah. Toodles. I don't know. I just thought of an annoying dog name.
But Duke he would never, because he goes into the deep woods.
Yeah, which is an amazing thing that he does.
Yeah,
but
that's
I just don't understand how a dog owner will just be like, "Yeah, go ahead, poop in the center and don't pick it up."
Yeah.
The amount of dog shit I've gotten on my shoes at Callahan.
I know. 44 people said I don't care, and then 255 said it's a sin not to. The 44 who said I don't care probably don't pick it up. So
probably.
I'm just kidding.
Probably not.
I just attacked them. People
or they don't have a dog.
People who are heavy on their feet, aka stomp around the house.
I am heavy on my feet, and you know why, everybody? Because the way my feet are shaped, and I did the research, and that's why.
You can definitely walk later. Like there's no possible way. You've never tried.
Why would I try it?
Because you've taken ballet before, and you have to be light like a feather in ballet.
I am who I am, and I'm not changing for nobody.
Well,
me.
At least Nick doesn't care, and the people below you don't care. So.
Yeah, all of my college roommates will literally be like, I'm an elephant. I shake the whole house. That's what they would say about me. But I love who I am, so it's fine. I love it.
I despise the stomping.
Love me.
I just don't understand. I go down the stairs and I barely make a sound, and then Maddie goes down the stairs
okay, I guess Carly thinks that she is light as a feather. You're not either.
Maddie, I don't clack my feet around.
You do many other things though. So
I breathe a little heavy. Whatever. So you squeak while you breathe.
Yeah, I've admitted to that.
195 said, "Just walk later." Sorry.
What's happening?
I just couldn't read. And then 100, I have to pee so bad. 101 people said, "Keep on stomping, Maddie." So
I think I said that.
Just like that. I'm literally about to pee my pants.
Well, hold it. You should have peed before.
I did.
Well,
I just chugged an Essentia during this episode though.
I was drinking a Drink True. We're giving these out tonight at the Grand. They're delightful.
Oh my gosh, if you don't know Drink True, one of the most genuine human beings, Jack.
Shout out Jack, the owner. These ones,
they're so delicious.
They're delightful.
And
they're non-alcoholic, by the way.
Yeah, they're
a regular seltzer.
And they're also made in locally Natick, Mass.
Natick, Mass, honeys. So
honestly,
try them out.
Look it up.
This one is the detox blend. And I know the word detox can be a little bit, triggering because we don't like that shit. But it's basically to make you super hydrated. So there's electrolytes, prickly pear, Korean pear, something I can't pronounce.
One of my favorite is actually the immunity blend. And I did not think I would like it because
pineapple.
It has pineapple in it, but it has turmeric, cayenne pepper,
black
ginger,
pepper, not cayenne.
Black pepper, ginger.
Imagine if it had cayenne.
All that
your
stuff.
mouth would be on fire.
But it has all that stuff in it, and it prevents.
It's good for your immune system.
It's good for your immune system. And I did not think I'd like it because I don't like turmeric or ginger.
The flavors are unreal. We're going to be selling it at our space in Framingham. So if you try it tonight at the Grand and you love it,
come and pick
let us
some
know.
up.
Yeah. But we're so excited to teach, and don't forget the date.
May 3rd.
Okay.
5:30 and a 6:30 class.
Sign up next week.
Sign-ups
Don't forget.
Monday.
We need you. And when I say we need you, we need you to go onto Apple Podcasts, write a review, subscribe, comment, follow us on Instagram, share with a friend,
subscribe
text a
on
friend.
Your dad's phone.
Hey, subscribe on your mom's phone, on your dog's phone, on your cat's phone. I don't care. Whatever person has a phone, stranger on the train, say, hey, have you ever listened to Eat the Damn Cake podcast?
You should subscribe.
You should subscribe. Tell your Uber driver. I don't know. Tell everybody. But That's end rant.
We love you.
We love you. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to come back next week. We have a very special.
No.
Let's not. Okay. We got to keep the suspense.
Okay.
We'll be announcing the guest that we have on next week at some point.
All right.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.